Hello, my name is Derek Brown, and this is the presentation for my class ISA 4220, System Security 2. And the presentation is going to be over AppArmor and HTTPS, Hypertext Transfer Protocol. And I'm just going to start. What is AppArmor? AppArmor was first used in Immunix Linux in 1998 through 2003, then by SUSE, and it's part of the Novell 2005 to 2009, and is currently used by Canocynical or Canical LTD from 2009 to currently. It's currently being used. It's written in Python, C, C++, SH, Bourne Shell, and AppArmor is a Mac-style security extension for the Linux kernel. It implements a task-centered policy with task profiles. It breaks stuff into profiles and tells you if you want to. Well, I'll tell you later on in the presentation. I was going to go into. Okay, what is a continued AppArmor is it allows the user with administrative privileges, not just any regular user, but you have to have administrative privileges to restrict programs capabilities with per program profiles. These profiles allow capabilities like network access, raw socket access, permission to read, write, and execute files on the matching paths. And I'm going to go ahead. What is AppArmor continued? Another slide. In addition to manually creating profiles, AppArmor includes a learning mode, in which profile violations are logged for the system administrator to see, but it does not prevent the actions for the user. This is really good for audits, for seeing logs and seeing whatever happened and what the users were doing. It operates in two profiles: enforce mode and complain mode. Here's a list of commands that you could use. This command right here, it controls the service itself. This right here displays a list of policies that well, you just type in status and it shows what's going on, how many profiles are in complaint and enforce mode. And this one right here, it displays a list of applications and services with the open network ports. And complain forces the policy in the complain mode for debugging purposes, and enforces the policy in enforce mode for real-time live protection. AutoDep AutoDep attempts to generate a profile for application or service, and the generated profile will most likely need further tuning. GenProof, it attempts to generate a profile using AutoDep. It sets the profile to complain mode and writes a marker to the system. And LogProof, a powerful log analyzer that can show access errors and help you automatically add new rules to the profile. And all this stuff will help you out. It's going to help me out later on for this server, because after this I'm going to start trying to configure AppArmor into the Ubuntu, or well, for the Linux server. For the Windows server, I feel like I'm going to be alright in that, but I digress. This is how you enable it. I mean, really, it's already enabled. I'm sorry if this is how you enable it. It's already enabled. It's installed by default. But in order to get UTLS and the profiles that are not installed, here's the command right here. And well, this is the command, and this is what's going to follow. It's going to follow after. All right, enforce mode and AppArmor. The enforce mode, the system begins enforcing the rules and report violation attempts assist log, audit D, and that's only if it's installed. And operation will not be permitted. So there's action behind it. It won't, whatever is telling you what's going on is not permitted. In complain mode, it's just going to log it. It's going to log it down, let you know what happened, but it's going to let. Complain mode, the system doesn't enforce any rules. Like I said, it will only log the violation attempts. All right. If you want to disable AppArmor, which is not recommended, only if you're trying to debug something, trying to fix something around, I would not try to disable any type of security for your computer, especially if you're still going to be surfing the web and making yourself a target for all these hackers trying to put any type of code on your computer, trying to get all your personal information. You know, if they can't do that, they'll try to get you with ransomware or anything, any malware. They'll try to get you anything nowadays. So me personally, I would not even try to disable it. And hardening, honestly, this plot is just telling you, keep it enabled on your computer at all times, as Apache is protected by AppArmor. So say for instance, you know, you're online and you're online surfing something on Firefox, you don't have anything enabled. Somebody's going to try to find a way to get something. So get something from you. They're going to try to put it like say you download something and there's a code on it, and the code is trying to get passwords like a keylogger. Say somebody puts a keylogger on your computer and all that. They're going to try to get all these codes, trying to dig in files, trying to get all this. If you have AppArmor installed and enforce mode is on, it's going to stop all of that. Well, it most likely will stop all that from going on. And if you don't do this, you're missing out on very powerful security, which is me. It's my body. I wouldn't do it. Once I learn all the ways, completely learn all the ways, I'm going to try to do this for my family in the house because they're not very. I mean, they're not as in tune as me, so I'm going to try to teach them. Make sure everybody's secure like my older people, but that's me. All right. What is HTTPS? HTTPS stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure. Big notice on secure. It is the protocol where the encrypted HTTP data is transferred over a secure connection. By using the secure connection, such as the Transport Layer Security or SSL, Secure Sockets Layer, the privacy and integrity of data is maintained, and authentication of the website is validated. Look at the GIF right here. There's the thief right here trying to get rid of all this, trying to put whatever. We put this right here. Secure socket layer. It's locked down. You're good. It's just boom, boom. Want to watch it again? I don't know if you guys saw it before I started talking. Here's a little, bad guy trying to steal data. Put that, like I said, boom, boom, secure. What it does. HTTPS secure, it ensures data security over the network. Mainly public networks like Wi-Fi. HTTP is not encrypted and is vulnerable to attackers who are eavesdropping and can gain access to website database. Say they hack into a site and they get all the card information. Like, let's say Sony PlayStation. This happened numerous. Well, that's not a really good example, but they in terms like they take credit card information and any sensitive like street addresses and all that, and they will use that data and they'll try to milk all the money, any type of money, anything. They'll try to get anything. HTTPS is mainly used for websites that deal with monetary transactions. So these are sites trying to keep your data from getting stolen. Like mostly banks and websites like Amazon, anything you spend money on, you know, really, that's the main places that are trying to get it. Me personally, I would not even try to go on websites that aren't secure. I mean, people do dumb things nowadays. There's some sites that aren't secure that people surf, but me personally, from stuff in the past, I've been hacked and all this. So I wouldn't do it. That's just for somebody with experience. I'm gonna keep going through the PowerPoint though. All right, how do you protect yourself? Really, it's the part of the slide. When surfing the web, always look for the top left-hand corner. I wish I can show an example to go to a website or just go to Google. You'll see this lock right next to HTTPS. That's how you know it's secure and you're safe. Like I said, I wouldn't go on a website without this right here or plan to spend any money or putting any sensitive information. I would never go on any site or spend any money without seeing this in the top left-hand corner. That's how you know you're safe. You're most likely dealing with a legit place. Your data is going to be secure. You're going to be good. And never write any sensitive information such as your social security number, all that. Never fall for any of that without seeing, this in the in the corner. And again, use AppArmor or any other type of security that'll secure yourself. That's just helping you out in the long run, preventing the headache and making sure all your information. And this is my sources, and that'll be it. Thank you for watching my presentation.